Hello everyone, Dennis Snow here. It is Monday, April 27th, and this is another entry in my video journal where I'm trying to focus in on those things that I can control versus what I cannot control. One of the things that I know that I can control is allowing myself to give in to guilty pleasures, which I know makes no sense, but stay with me here. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know one of the things that I'm trying to do on a regular basis is to get in some exercise every day and eat right, because I know myself and I know during this quarantine time I could just totally let myself go. So I'm trying to exercise, I'm trying to eat right. Well, the other day my wife Debbie made a big pot of spaghetti and meatballs. And so for dinner, I had a big plate of spaghetti and meatballs, and it was just so good that I had another big plate of spaghetti and meatballs. And I loved it. And then she said, "Hey, would you like a bowl of ice cream?" And I said, "Yes, I would. I would love a bowl of ice cream." And then I had another bowl of ice cream. It was fantastic. Now, the next day, I did have to pay for that by doing extra workout and eating extra well, but it was just such a great guilty pleasure. Another one that I'm ashamed to admit, but I will, that one of the things when I'm home, I love about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon to take a nap. I just love it. I'll go in and I'll take a nap for about 30 minutes and it just feels so good, and I wake up recharged, ready to face the rest of the day. But taking that nap is just one of those guilty pleasures that I love. This next one, I'm totally ashamed of, but I will share it with you. One evening, Debbie and I were sitting down. We were looking for something to watch on television. And I said, "Debbie, I've heard about this show, and a lot of people are watching it. It's something called Tiger King. So let's give it a try." So we watched it. And it was just ridiculous. I mean, it was just so bad. It was so ridiculous. But of course, then we watched another episode, and then we watched another episode. The next day, I had one of those really challenging days, where everything was going wrong. And the only thing that kept me going during the day was knowing that evening that we could watch another episode of Tiger King. And I'm ashamed of myself to even admit that. But the point that I make here is that during this quarantine time that can be challenging, it can be stressful, it can be boring, that it's okay once in a while to give in to those guilty pleasures, as long as obviously we don't get carried away with it. But now and then giving in to those guilty pleasures can help us get through this time. So stay strong, stay healthy, stay as positive as you can, and I look forward to seeing you soon.